There is no second best.
Morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's wake up, shake that hog. It's the same shit, different day. How's it going? Cody, Cliff, Easy Perez in that chat. How you guys doing this morning? How you guys doing? Cliff, my man. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Crypto Chaos, guys. Here we go again. Gamma Goddess. Happy Friday, Grand Rising Otaku. Happy Friday, guys. We made it. We made it to the end of the week. We're here. One day away from the weekend. Happy weekend eve, guys. Saturday Eve is here. Hope everyone's doing well. Good. Let's get this money. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. And, of course, let's get into it right out the gate. Let's go. I got a clip to show you guys some fun stuff this morning. But other than that, let's get into Bitcoin price action right now. Sitting right on top of our baseline target. Who would have knew? Guys, winning, winning, tired of winning. I'm so tired of winning.
You're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Just not the right kind. Just not the right kind. Of course, last night we landed right on top of our baseline target, calling for baseline bull. This morning it looks like we're a little overextended, maybe. I don't know. Can we really go back down and do the whole song and dance back down to 89K again today? Or are we just going to chop up a little bit? It is Friday, so I'm not expecting the most of it, right? The best of it, whatever. I'm not expecting the best of price action. So maybe we come back up, retest 95 at the most today. I don't know. I'm not expecting the world. I go in with least expectations on everything, and I'm always very well pleasantly surprised. So that's how I'm gonna run today. All right. Other assets are starting to come up a little bit, but for the most part, it's kind of holding up. I guess. The losses from yesterday just kind of printing flat this morning, or maybe up a little bit. It looks like things like XRP up 0.25%. Solana's up about 2% now on the day. Avalanche is about a percent and a half almost, percent and a quarter. Link is up 1.5%. My God, Link is still at $14. It's insane. This world we live in is insane. All right. I want to show you guys a quick little update on cannabis from the White House, according to Bloomberg this morning. Here's what we got.
High interest, look what's making headlines around the world. President Trump is moving to shift marijuana into a less dangerous drug category, reclassifying it from the strict Schedule 1 category to a Schedule 3. The move signals a major shift in federal drug policy. Reclassification would make it easier to buy and sell cannabis and could ease tax burdens and some obstacles for companies and investors in the sector, but they still wouldn't be able to bank. You can see, well, you saw there, they were all up. Here they are again. For students,
All right. So yeah, I do want to just kind of reiterate that. We did mention that last night. It's breaking news here within the last day or so. Right, what else we got this morning? Bloomberg comes in about 4 or 5 minutes for, of course, the monthly Opie Bell. Let's take a look and see some headlines this morning on CNBC. All right, the Dow is set to extend a record rotation out of tech as it continues. AI-led tech slide extends into the third day as Oracle and Nvidia fall pre-market. Guys, we're only 100 away from the S&P 500 hitting 7,000. Cannabis stocks surge on report on what we just mentioned. We got Friday's big analyst calls: Broadcom, Citibank, Costco, Micron, Amazon, Disney, Boeing, and more. House passes the Invest Act to ease the investment standards and boost capital in the markets, which also allows now capital from crypto to be invested into 401ks. All right, so they're probably not going to mention that in there, but just want to add that to it. High-end Swiss chocolatier La Drake rolls out the U.S. production despite tariff shock. For investors of all, Magnificent 7 led market. Equal weight is trending as stock call for 2026. Nvidia considers increasing H200 chip output due to robust China demand. There was also mentions this morning about how China is going to be creating a $70 billion stimulus package just to reinvest into AI for their country. Of course, outperforming the amount invested here in the United States. That was a big deal here in the U.S., and now it doesn't seem much of a big deal anymore compared to China. Altman and Mascot launched OpenAI 10 years ago. Now they're bitter rivals in $1 trillion market. Anything else here would take away for us? Not really. Lululemon jumps on pre-market after CEO announces departure. And that is the rest of what we have in the headlines for CNBC. We still got about 3 minutes to the open bell. I might have just enough time to go over Fox B's business. Of course, Fox Business headlines. What happens to Sharon Moore's contract after being fired for cause? I really don't care. Florida tourist. Speaking of which, I'm in sunny Florida right now, guys. Florida tourist retiree hotspot transforms into a big business boom town. We can take a look at that briefly, but housing market is struggling out here, guys. That's for sure. Tech firms, tech giants, startups fuel dramatic shift as cities' average age drops from 45 to under 39. What are we talking about? West Palm Beach is no longer just a sun-soaked getaway for retirees. And winter tourists is rapidly becoming one of the country's most sought-after business destinations as tech firms, financial giants, and fast-growing startups move in. Maybe they're moving in because it's cheaper to move in now. I don't know. Over the last 5 years, Palm Beach County has been becoming the relocation of more than 140 companies, the creation of 13,110 direct jobs, and more than $1.1 billion in capital investments, including, according to the Business Development Board of Palm Beach County, since 2020. The U.S. consensus, West Palm Beach has seen the largest population gain in the country at nearly 10,000 new residents. I guess that is a huge boom, in the relative grand scheme of things. But, yeah, maybe some of the, the Mamdani scares have been, of course, loading up some more of these cities here as of late. What else we have? Cinnamon powder sold in 14 states recalled over potentially dangerous levels. Costco shatters records with massive pizza and pie sales, during, holiday season. I guess people can't afford anything else but Costco's little market, right? I guess their bulk deals. Infant botulism, I don't know. Outbreak tied to baby formula expands, so watch out for the baby formula guys and girls. Sanders says Trump embracing authoritarianism in media. In mega deal. Oh, God, yeah. I guess they're referring to his demand of CNN being included in that last deal with Warner Brothers. Okay. States call major corporations to review healthcare spending. Mortgage rates tick higher, but remain near 25 lows. We still have not cut enough yet to really affect the mortgage market, the real estate market. AI generated McDonald's Christmas ad pulled after social media uproar. There's going to be a lot more of that here soon. PepsiCo removing hundreds of products from shelves and lowering prices. I don't know. Maybe there's a recall. That's surprising they didn't put that in front and center there. Disney licenses over 200 characters, of course, for OpenAI and Sora, if you guys didn't catch the headlines yesterday. All right. That's pretty much it. Powell silent on Supreme Court challenges to Trump tariff and powers. And, of course, all the other questions he was asked were basically bullshit. Anyway, there was only a couple good questions yesterday, in my opinion. All right. Let's see what else we got, guys. We're going back into, of course, Bloomberg. Opening bell starts just about now in about 30 seconds or so. Let's go. Let's do it.
You need to get the...
All right, catch up real quick in the chat. Palm Beach, Florida is not the cheapest area, says Cliff. Nothing in Florida is the cheapest area. For sure. Mirai touching 4 zeros today. Miria. Talking about Miria. Yes, Miria. 4 zeros today. You think so? Nebs? Let's see. Are we there yet? I know you've been tracking that for a while. Miria. 301. Still sitting at 301 on Miria. Not quite there yet. All right. Here we go, guys. We're going to ring that bell.
NASDAQ futures are where you want to pay most attention because we're seeing the biggest move there, down 0.6%. S&P futures are down a little bit, but you know, we had all new record highs on the big benchmark indexes. The S&P 500 closed over 6,900 yesterday.
7,000 coming soon on the S&P 500.
0.2%, maybe not a huge deal. Chipotle, which has had a very tough time ringing the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange, CMG, the ticker there, and it's really a huge part of the whole K-shaped economy narrative and whether or not you still want, I think they call them slush bowls, or someone in the control room, slop bowls, whether you're still into that or now you want a handheld sandwich again. We have Wealthfront ringing the opening bell at the NASDAQ marketplace, which is very cool because the CEO is going to come and join us in a little bit. And this is at least one of the companies that has really changed the money market industry, an irreversible shift for younger generations that are using it basically as a checking account these days, and just looking at more than $8 trillion now in money market funds. In terms of Broadcom is one of the big weights on the NASDAQ. It'll be a big weight on the S&P as well, as this company has gotten ever bigger and done ever better. But now investors say not good enough when it comes out with its outlook for AI. The backlog was 73 billion. That's over 6 quarters. They said that's at the minimum, but investors want to see more. Lululemon is higher as it sees solid holiday demand. We heard that from Stephen Yaloff at Tanger, although that's an outlet store, and maybe that's part of the problem. The CEO, Calvin McDonald, is going to step down in January. Investors may be worried he's brought it a little bit too mainstream, and they want to see a reset. So the shares are up 12. Almost 13% in the early trade. And we're back with Ulrika Hoffman-Burchardi of UBS Global Wealth Management. Ulrika, I wanted to talk to you about bank stocks. It's been a focus of ours the last couple days because they've outperformed by so much in Europe. They've done very well here in the U.S.
I'm not feeling this conversation out the gate.
That is part of, the broad.
All right. Let's see what else we got. CNBC, what are we talking about this morning? Market bell already opened. Just walk on the street. Here we go. Chipotle again.
For a series of products, not unlike what McDonald's did, that are back to 2019 prices. I mean, I told this to Brian Cornell, who used to run Target. Where's your 2019 prices?
That's really hard to do, Jim. You were very constructive, for example, on cattle coming town. And now it's retraced half of the decline.
21%, still not coming down. I thought it would break. It's the highest ever. Look, I mean, one of the problems with cattle, it takes as long for them to, it's like humans.
Yeah.
They're like 280 days, give or take, and we're like 280 days. So if you see prices coming down, you got to rush. You want to try to get that, but you still can't take advantage of it because of the gestation period.
Yeah. The good news on prices, Jim, is about energy. Nat gas is not far from a 3 handle.
Yeah, that's good.
We got a ton of oil on the water. Retail national average today, 293. That's pretty good.
No, it's really good. I mean, I saw the line of tankers when I was fishing for tarpon, and I was fishing about a mile and a half from the tankers. I said, man, those are
all right. Old man bickering. I already hadn't heard enough of it. I don't know. It's definitely cheaper down here in Florida. It's always cheaper for gasoline here in Florida. Let me know up north, guys, what you guys are paying. Before I left Illinois, it was still over $3.20. So I don't know if it's still $3 up there as well. Of course, the bunker outside the outskirts of Chicago. All right. Let's see what else we got, guys. Going back into, let's take a look at Fox B as well this morning. See what they're talking about. Maybe, of course, these big news like marijuana.
So, yes, to me, it would make sense.
And Lululemon.
Again, I just heard the headline. I didn't read the story yet. But, yes, I would imagine that this action today is a direct result of changing leadership at the top.
Restoration Hardware. I think of them as upscale home furnishings.
All right.
Stock is up.
All right. I'm already over it. Okay, guys. What else we got here in the chat before we move on into metrics today? How's it going? Lowe's here. Where can you buy Miria? You can buy it. It did get recently. Just got 2 delistings, so it's a little harder to get now. But you can still get it on the Coinbase wallet, not the Coinbase exchange. So again, their hot wallet. There's a lot of hot wallets you can swap into, but if you want to find out where you can get a particular coin, guys, I will show you. It doesn't matter what the coin is. If you go over to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, whichever one you prefer, and you type in the asset you're looking for, if you scroll down and you look at the Myria markets right here, for example, it'll show you all of the available exchanges you can purchase whatever asset. So here we're looking at Uniswap. We got Gate.io. We got KuCoin, MEXC. Is that still listed? MEXC did, of course, have a delisting not that long ago. So that's still saying it's listed there. XT.com, LCX, Orbit, Biconomy, BVOX, Coin, DCX, where else? eToro, CoinDeck. So it still has a lot of listings still, according to, Coin market cap. We could also look at how it would see for you guys at CoinGecko. How would it appear for you? Over here in CoinGecko, you can click on, again, any asset. I'm going to do the whole thing again with Myria for you guys. If you want to go check out Myria. Right here, the Myria markets, same thing as coin market cap. Just scroll down a little bit till you find the markets where it's sold at. Yeah, it's still showing MEXC as a listing, so that is interesting. LCX, the same ones I just mentioned earlier. All right, there you go, guys. There you go. What else we have here in the chat while we're catching up with you guys this morning, and old man are bickering about the same stuff we already talked about, cannabis stocks this morning at Fox B. Let's see. Yes, alts are not doing so hot. Yes, alts are not doing so hot. Bitcoin's continuing to fight the good fight around 92K. Let's see if we fell yet. Did we fall yet? No, we're still trying to push it. Will we finally break out? Let's look at the order books in a second. I still gotta get back and check. Catch up with you guys in the chat. Nebs, Cody, Strawberry, E. Perez, yes, Gamma Goddess in the house. Of course, doing roll call. Oh God, the Choma and Torta party starts tonight. Yes, Nebs, yes. We're gonna have some fun tonight too, of course, at the foreign market. I guess, oh no, the weekend close. Yeah, the week close. The weekly close tonight, of course, at 8 p.m. Eastern with us. And, with Crypto Future, if you guys want to, of course, hop on over there and check us out. Check us out. Wow, I can't even talk today, guys. I need more coffee. Check us out, of course, over on, Crypto Future's open mic night on Friday. What does it mean? You can start smoking again? No, Cody. You're doing fine, man. You don't need to do that. Gamma God says cannabis is natural. It helps so much in the body. These demons are out of control. Yes, I do like a good puff pass from now on. From then. Now and again, or whatever. I need to wake up. All right. Yes, Nebs, Cody, Strawberry. Yes. Let's see. I'm calling. Myria locks available. What? Cliff. On decentralized exchanges, DEXs, CoinGecko, and market cap, it should be good to check. Remember, Myria will be available 100%. Cliff. Not doing so hot for retail right now. Alts. We roll into utility, privacy, all that jazz. 100%, Cliff, 100%. It's exactly what I tell you guys every day. You got to be holding real utility. It's going to be a utility run. Why are we doing messing around? Make sure you have that, portfolio well diversified in a lot of coins that matter. Myria looks available. Yes, available. Doesn't Kramer sound like Michael J. Fox and Yoda? What the hell, Los? I guess so. You crazy bastard. I guess he does. I had to think there for a minute. Yeah. I paid $2.33 a gallon last night at Costco. What? Strawberry, where the hell are you? Where are you? Oh my God. Well, I don't want to dox you, but what state are you in? At least that's crazy. I think it's still like $2.90 here. In Florida even, and or maybe it's $2.83. I don't know. $2.33 is crazy a gallon. Cliff says $4.30 a gallon out west, of course. Yeah, out west. $2.50 Port Saint. Wow, in St. Lucie, Florida. I'll have to take a look when I'm out and about this weekend, see how much it's down to. But that's impressive. Down in Florida, $2.50 for gasoline. Hope all in the North America check out weather sometime today. Getting it freaking cold and very rolling soon. What the hell, Cliff? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not up north right now. It's probably the worst weather they've had up north in the last 8 years. Everywhere up there. Ohio, Illinois, New York, Indiana, that entire strip on the northeast is getting wrecked right now. I am in Utah, says Strawberry. Oh, damn, that's crazy cheap for Utah. Insane. Strawberry. Happy to hear that though for you. Cliff, of course, our favorite flavor dragon. Strawberry Dragon's in the house. From now on, Rose, not just for breakfast anymore. What? What the hell? You're talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. Flowers from now on, not just for breakfast anymore. I don't know, Cliff. $2.30 in, I can't pronounce it. You're at stocks here. Advise no one to move here, says E. Perez. Taya? What? E. Perez, where is that? $5.40 here in Los Angeles. Damn, Cody! Whoa, that's insane. $5.40 for gas out in, of course, Los Angeles, California. Beautiful, beautiful area, but my God, holy crap, you can't afford to live out there. Richmond said, yeah, in Alberta right now it's negative 25. Whoa, Celsius. Okay, that's Celsius. Okay, Celsius. Yeah, it's different. Minimal snow, but damn cold. Yes, it's Texas. Oh, gotcha. East Perez and out in Texas. Nice to hear that, man. Damn, you guys are getting some cheap gas prices though. In some of your areas. All right, let's move back into it. Another run through TradFi. Well, before we do that, let's get into some of the metrics. Let's just get into it. All right, then we'll do another run through TradFi. Here we go, guys. Looking, of course, at the live heat map brought to you on YouTube by Kimba the White Snow Lion. Don't pay for something you get for free, guys. And, of course, Kimba brings it to us for free. I don't want another damn subscription. This crazy dystopian world we live in. We got to pay for every tiny little thing. Bitcoin moving back up to retest 92,500, getting a little bit of a slap down after hitting it. And this is where we're at right now. We're looking at the order books here and seeing what we have to deal with today. It's a Friday, so I'm not expecting the world. And as I mentioned at the very open of the live stream, it's more than likely we're going to come down and retest some of these lows and see how fast we bounce. We're getting really, really tight though. Look at this on this channel. Tight.
Tight.
Yes.
Yes. Like a tiger. Yes.
Like a tiger blood, man.
Yes, tight like a tiger on Bitcoin today. Printing basically a cup and handle. Will it break out to the upside? There is a 65% chance it will. 65% chance it'll come back up and at least try to get above or at least a retest of 95K. We are still range bound between 95K, speaking of which, and 89.9. Although this is all brand new. I wasn't here before. When the last time we retouched 89K or went through it in a significant fashion, we already were, of course, not facing too much of these lows and longs in position. Now we have a shit ton of longs in position. More longs in position right now than there are, of course, shorts above us, telling me we're probably going to see a significant bounce at some point to wreck all of the shorts around 95,000. 100K might be a harder area to reach right out the gate. But again, like Bitcoin, $10,000 moves are, of course, not impossible to achieve in a single day. We see them all the time. All right. Moving on. But that's, of course, what we're looking at in the order books today on Bitcoin. Not too bad. I like it. It's still looking pretty bullish out there. The bottom is in. Maybe. Speaking of which, let me go back. Oh, I already closed it. Speaking of which, I want to just trying to check where we're at. I did show you guys a few months ago, it was right around October, before we had the crash, that we had levels of like 85K, and I was freaking out. I was like, guys, this could actually happen, and it unfortunately did. God, can I really not zoom down? Okay, whatever. This damn thing wants to work when it wants to. But yeah, we're still setting up shop here, and this is pretty new here at 75K. Just want to remind you guys, this is still possible to come down here and retest this. This is the last big shakeout I personally feel could happen with the CME, the last CME gap also being right around 75K. This is starting to again come into light, and people are, of course, setting up shop here as of the last few days. All right, just wanted to remind you, this is starting to build. As it continues, I will, of course, keep you guys informed. All right, what else we got? Other metrics. Let's go through the metrics. Fear and Greed Index this morning. We go back to neutral. Still, yes, holding neutral. 47 in neutral for the stock market. 100 away from, again, 7,000 on the SP 500. We got crypto Fear and Greed this morning. Not quite close to neutral just yet. Maybe over the weekend. Sitting right now at 29 in fear. But we're still out of extreme fear. Back to, normal fear. We're also looking at the Dixie, still hanging out around 98 and some change. It's coming back up to retest, looks like 98.5, and it's got slapped down. Bam! And send it down to Pound Town, I say, down and to the right, year to date. Okay, what else we got? We got Crypto Bubbles. Well, of course, one of my favorites, showing you guys where all the DC opportunities are on the day, the week, and the monthly. Today's no exception to that rule. Let's take a look at the top 100 assets on the day, up already 2%. There's not hardly any red here now. The biggest mover we have today is a recovery for midnight. Night is up 11.5% already on the day. Trying to find its new bottom. It's, of course, just launched this week. What else we got? Mantle. Mantle's finally coming up. Remember this thing? Woo! Mantle's up 10% on the day. Those are the big movers on the day. Oh, Sui also having a solid recovery day as well. 7.5% on the day so far. All right, moving on. Oh, looking at the weekly here, we're looking for at least 15% off. There's nothing 15% off on the week to take advantage of at the moment. We are starting to recover, and hopefully, altcoins will see better days next week. On the monthly here, we're looking at some deals, right? We're looking for 30s and 40s here at minimum. We do have some assets close to 50% off on the month. Guys, don't forget to pick up some of this DCI. Potentially could change your life. Not financial advice. But there's some solid assets in here that I want to point out with true utility that could have a good flip into the end of the year or beginning of next year. Whatever you guys want to believe in is going to happen. Again, flip a coin. Flip a coin. ICP is down 43.5%. Last night, guys, this was down about roughly 50%. It was like 49, 48% off last night. So it has, of course, come up a little bit on the day. Aerodrome is still down about the same, 47.9. Those are your top movers to the downside here. And Aptos as well, 44.8. H-bar is down about 30%. Say is still down about 24%. Swee's pretty much climbed all the way back up the ladder. I used to, of course, shout that off from the rooftops every single time we were here at the monthly here. But nowhere near 30% now off on the month. Filecoin down 36%. Guys, make sure you have some sort of at least one AI pick wouldn't hurt in a diverse portfolio. And there's plenty, of course, down significantly on the month. Render also down like 31% on the month. Polygon down 30% on the month. I mean, guys, there's a lot of deals here for sure. A lot of exchange tokens obviously down more than that. I don't really want to mention them. I'm a big fan of exchange tokens. Okay, like Uniswap, Jupiter, and everything else. All right. Let's see. So if I were to pick one today, it's probably going to still be on ICP. Airdrum could be a solid pick. Aptos could be a solid pick. I haven't held Aptos in a very long time, since the last bear market, so I'm not sure what they're up to these days. Morpho's also down 37%, but if I were to pick one today, if I had to pick one, maybe I'm looking at AI. I really like near 32% off. That's freaking awesome too. There's so many great projects out there, guys. So many. You can't have them all, right? I mean, if you do, you're not going to make much money. This one's a tough one today, actually. I would say it's a choose your own adventure. There's a lot of assets down. Just maybe DC into one that's it tickles your fancy. I'm going to probably pick ICP, still down 43.5% on the monthly. All right, doing the same thing for the top 200 assets as well. What's going on the daily here? Nothing's even down 15% on the day, or maybe even the week here. The top 200, not even 15% on the week on any of these. Really close on WeMix, OG, and Cheems. I'm not a big fan of any of those tokens. Looking at the monthly here, we're looking for at least 30s and 40s. We got a decent amount here. My top picks usually have been on the top 200 here lately. The likes of Wormhole down still 36% off. Wormhole. Pith also down 33% off. And Graph's down 31% still. Jasmine is climbing back up a little bit, so not even close to 30% anymore. 26, it's close, but nowhere near the mass sell-off ranges we've seen before. We are starting to stabilize, guys. I think the bottom is getting closer and closer as we move on. Egan layers down 37%. DCR is down 42. It's probably going to be another wormhole day for me, guys. 36% off is a solid DC opportunity. All right, guys, not financial advice. This is, of course, just my 2 sats for the day.
I'd buy that for $1.
Moving back into TradFi. Let's get back into it, guys. What else we have here on Bloomberg's on break. CNBC's more than likely going to be on break, and Fox B. It's a good time to check back with you guys in the chat. Let's see what's going on with you guys in here. Talking about gas prices. We were just last time we jumped in here. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. I'm out here every single day, 2 or 3 times a day, giving you guys, of course, the business, finding, of course, all the breaking news as it is revealed. I don't like to miss anything, guys. I learned that from the last cycle. I lived on YouTube. And here I am, now streaming on YouTube for the last few years. Strawberry Dragon says, Cody Newsom is bad news for California. Yeah, we know. He has the charisma, though. He's going to get some of those votes if he runs next year. What? Tola coming in with a $4 super coffee. Thank you, Tola. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. It's been a while since I got those super coffees. I can live another day. I actually got to pick up some more coffee. I almost ran out of my supply since I've been here in sunny Florida for the past month. Guys, it'll be a solid month on the 16th. A whole month. No, I think it already has been a whole month. The 14th? The 13th. I don't remember when I left anymore. It's been a minute, guys, but I've been in Florida now for about a month. It's crazy. And I'm going to be here for another month or 2 until probably the end of January. So beginning of February. Just got to Treasure Island, says Robbie Scott, on a vacation now. Damn, nice. Happy to hear that, Robbie. Happy to hear that you are out there and having some fun. We all need to have some fun and take a break from all this chaos. Although it's so alluring. I love it. But I do, of course, I gotta spend time with friends and family. I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing here and trying not to spend as much money, of course, with friends and family anymore, because we just don't. No one can afford anything anymore. No one can afford anything. Yes, California's governor, nanny nuisance. Yeah, Cliff, 100%. Do part of the system to destroy. 100% Strawberry Dragons. Talking about Newsom, of course. Los Angeles is like dystopian future already. Yes, Cody, it is. It is. Go and watch Escape from New York, Escape from LA if you want to live some of that. I think the time period is actually exceeded. Escape from LA. Let's see. Timeline. I think it takes place in the 20s, like 2010s or something. In the year 2013. Yes. So yeah, if you guys want to see some dystopian future shit, this one's a little zany. Not my favorite one, but Escape from LA, Escape from New York. New York, that was definitely the best one, the better one of the 2. All right. I love me some dystopian. And Kurt Russell. Don't forget Kurt Russell. It's Snake. All right. Los Angeles is like, dystopian future. If that, yes. Let's try to catch up here. Most coins have deserve to be 0 anyway. Buy Bitcoin. Yes, Kurt Hogan gets it, man. He gets it. Yes, finally. We get someone out there who understands. All right, guys, make sure you have some of this before it's too late and it's all gobbled up by all the institutions and richest of the richest because they're trying to escape this ridiculous asset here, which is just paper. It's just paper, guys. That's why we burn this shit on the channel. All right. Most coins here, yes, to be 0. Ondo, yes. Ondo, solid project, real-world asset play, going to do well next year. Just got to Treasure Island on vacation. Okay, I think we read that earlier. And Cody says, I can't send you anything till you're back home. Damn. Yeah, I may have an address I can send you to for a friend up north. I'd still would have to still travel and get to it when I get back, but If that's what you want to do, Cody, maybe we can of course do the giveaway before Christmas. I'd like to do that. For of course anyone in the chat, we should talk about that. Maybe on Tinfoil Hat Tuesday we can do it, Cody, if you want. Guys, stay tuned for that as well. We've been teasing that for a long time. All right. I almost forgot about it. All right, yeah, we'll definitely talk, Cody. Definitely. Yeah, I was wondering. I with all the chaos here in Florida, I totally forgot about a lot of that stuff. It's definitely been a good distraction for me from the markets. Guys, you need your distractions. You got to stay sane, right? You got to stay sane. All right, speaking of distractions, let's see what else the silly news is bringing us. Looks like they're talking about Walmart right now. Walmart brands push for more natural ingredients.
What do we have on this?
Kelly Saberi is there. Yeah.
That would tank the stock, wouldn't it?
Removing these food dyes at Walmart.
I think it's a huge move. Huge move. Big part of the Maha movement, which is a big tent issue. People want to know that their food sources
Happy to
are
hear it,
clean,
but
that
stocks
they're
usually don't
organic.
like to hear that.
And Walmart is really a food provider for all of us, right? Affordable, accessible food, low price points. They're seeing more and more people in this economy that has been turbulent over the.
And I've been shopping way too much at Walmart here lately with my fam. I'm trying to get them to budget and go to other places to stay cheaper. Believe it or not, Walmart's actually 10% more than some other market outlets. All right, moving on. Let's see what we got in the rest of TradFi. Let's go through back to Bloomberg. What are they talking about right now? ETFs break every record in 2025. Vanguard S&P 500 ETF.
Traders that like to trade on leverage, lots of those products are coming to market and they're having a lot of success, which is part of why we had a record volume level this year. But yeah, as you mentioned, next year we just got approval for basically any mutual fund can add an ETF share class onto their mutual fund now from the SEC. They're approving these things for a lot of different issuers, so that's a tailwind that could happen. There's a whole bunch of other tailwinds. We're still seeing a lot of movement from legacy structures like the mutual fund moving into the ETF, and ETFs are just continuing to snowball. But one thing I do think is going to happen, we haven't seen a lot of liquidations. I would think that we're probably going to see a lot more liquidations next year because we just saw, as I mentioned, we're almost over 1,000 ETF launches alone in 2025. I mean, the number.
Damn.
James, to be fair, they call themselves degenerates. They are smooth-brained apes, and they are crushing it. James Seyfert, thank you very much. Tune in to ETF IQ on Mondays at 12 p.m. New York time. Coming up.
All right.
Cam Dawson joins us.
Who else do they have?
More room for stocks to run.
Cameron Dawson, New Edge Wealth, David Fortunato, Wealthfront. I'm not feeling any of these people. Okay. All right, moving on. Moving on. CNBC, what are we talking about? Then we're going to probably rip the Band-Aid off for crypto news here. Yeah, we're almost on time, too. About 10 a.m., we always start with the crypto news. Chipotle CEO and consumer prices. Obviously, everything's too damn expensive. People can't afford to buy anything anymore, or yet alone live. Fox B, upper poor is what we have, guys. We don't have middle class. It's called upper poor now. That's what I call it anyway. Fox B, they're coming back from break, so screw them. How you guys doing today? Let's check our poll. I asked you guys this morning via this poll here. 22 votes in right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Guys, trying to build the channel higher and higher as we go. Guys, we just broke 1,070 this week. Let's continue. Let's get 1,100 by the end of the week. Next week. I guess it is Friday. Yes. So you guys got in is the bottom in. 32% of you guys say yes. 32% of you guys say, what are you, crazy? 23% of you guys say flat out no. And 14% of you guys say, F crypto. I'm out. Basically. F crypto. So, this is kind of divided. I would say we're more looking like you guys are saying, no, the bottom is not quite in for crypto. That's my takeaway there. If we're going to add these percentages together, I would say about 65% of you guys say, yeah, no, the bottom's not in yet for Bitcoin. Even though, my perma bull is seeping in. I do love Kathy Wood and Tom Lee's overall sentiment of the market. Raoul Paul, everyone, of course, all of these are our favorite analysts or whatever, economists, venture capitalists saying that the bottom is in. The bottom, of course, would have been 83.7 back here at the beginning of at the beginning of December, or of course back after the great crash of October 10th, when we finally bounced from 80,600, when we wicked down as low as 80,005, whatever. That is of course where a lot of people are calling the bottom, already in for Bitcoin. Okay, let's go. Back into TradFi. No, it's time for crypto news, guys. Let's start over at Cointelegraph. Let's get it. Bitcoin first, crypto at scale inside the UAE's a layered digital asset strategy. Of course, that's the United Arab Emirates. Abu Dhabi is anchoring Bitcoin for institutions, while Dubai builds payments, stablecoins, and Web3 use cases for daily commerce. We had a lot of conferences out there in the last 2 weeks. The United Arab Emirates is not choosing between Bitcoin and broader crypto. Instead, it's deliberately building both in different cities and for different stages of adoption. Abu Dhabi is the capital of UAE, has positioned itself as the hub for Bitcoin focused institutional infrastructure, emphasizing custody over the counter, OTC liquidity, mining and regulated crypto markets. Dubai, by contrast, has built a broader crypto economy that spans payments, stablecoins, Web3 apps, gaming, tokenization, consumer-facing products, and more. While this shows distinction, industry participants noted that this reflects a layered strategy and not fragmentation. The two approaches are complementary, says Greg Davis, producer of the Bitcoin MENA, the largest Bitcoin-focused event in the UAE. A broad digital asset ecosystem naturally directs attention toward the most secure and time-tested asset, Bitcoin. Together, this will create a diverse, dynamic market across the UAE, Davis told the Cointelegraph. Dubai's ecosystem maximizes the participation in real-world usage, according to Matthias Mende, a co-founder of Dubai's blockchain center and the founder of Web3 social verification platform Bonus. In simple terms, Abu Dhabi is building crypto Wall Street, while Dubai is building the place where people actually use the technology every day, Mende said. Abu Dhabi's first Bitcoin first institutional thesis. David argued that Abu Dhabi's strategy is rooting in clear distinction between Bitcoin and broader crypto landscape. Abu Dhabi has done the work and understands that Bitcoin stands apart from the broader digital asset landscape. David says much of that falls under Web3, remains speculative or built around problems that may not need solving. 100% why you guys should still hold some Bitcoin in your portfolios. Recent developments back to the institution Bitcoin thesis. Abu Dhabi has emerged as the focal point for large-scale regulated Bitcoin activity, underscored at the launch of Bitcoin MENA 2025 event, which brought institutional investors, miners, infrastructure providers, and to the Emirate and discussed custody, mining, treasury strategies. Global companies such as Galaxy Digital have expanded the Abu Dhabi under the ADGM framework, citing that regulatory clarity, institutional demand. Meanwhile, that crypto exchange Binance shared full regulatory approvals covering trading, clearing, and custody. All right, guys, I do urge you to watch some of these panels over there. I've been watching them every time I cook, a little bit here and there. I've been watching them every time I go on a trip or a drive. Catch up with some of this stuff. It's insane what's being said over there. One of the biggest things I heard, if you guys caught the MicroStrategy, the Michael Saylor and Simon Garovich panel from, I think it was MENA. Yeah, it was MENA. That was absolutely incredible. Basically just kind of outlining their scope of where Japan and America is going to be on the center stage with these treasury assets in the future. Don't forget to catch some of these guys. They're pretty awesome. I can't wait to dive in more. All right. Of course, a lot of that money is going to be seeping into crypto more and more as they get more exposure to these conferences. New conferences, too, being pushed in the Middle East. All right. Bitcoin New Year bear flag sparks 76K Bitcoin price target next, guys. Are we going to go down to that 75K level I just showed you? Maybe. A lot of people are sharing it. I'm showing you guys the border books. It's starting to build up. Bitcoin gets new 76 and 50,000 price targets for the next phase of its major correction. The bull market is over, one trader says, noting that multiple bearish divergences. Bitcoin's bull market support band offers short-term hope for the ongoing relief bounce. And this is the perfect setup, I say, and for people looking at this for the final shakeout at the end of the year. It still could happen. I would say if we roll that over into next year and we get the crash I've been talking about all year, if it isn't already in from October prematurely, then we're going to see probably the likes of 75K by by the end of December into the beginning of January. Trader on price, the bull run is over. In his latest analysis on Thursday, Trader Roman told X followers to expect another 17% Bitcoin drop. The other idea on this too is, I guess the other side of the idea is that the bottom is in. We're going to see, of course, the entire stock market lifted up by all this money printing. It's already starting today. And we're going to get a Santa rally in SP 500, which of course could bring traditional investors to also splurge in crypto as well, a little bit before the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to last into the next year right out the gate, but anyway. So yeah, this trader on Bitcoin price, the bull run is over, saying that we're going to have a 17% drop before the end of the year. Since its recent local lows, 80K, Bitcoin has struggled to rebound instead of trading within an upward sloping channel. This has the potential to become a classic bear flag, a relief bounce within a broader downtrend, which new lows are coming as a result. Let the drop 76K begin. Bear divs plus bear price action proving their worth, Roman commented alongside a chart showing price, volume, relative strength index, and moving convergence, divergence, and of course the MACD data. The post noted that the macroeconomic catalysts, while propelling stocks higher, have failed to influence crypto markets price action. Even lower the U.S. interest rates are no reason to expect relief. It's going to take a while for that stuff to really play into effect in the open markets. I mean, we're talking like months. 0.25% is nothing. Bitcoin went up 750% for the macro lows. From the macro lows, Roman argued that 2022's bear market bottom was 15,600. Was it though? Was it 16? I thought it was 16 from my memory. 16, potato, 15, 6, whatever. Yeah. Everyone was calling for 15. I remember everyone was calling for 15, but we didn't get it. And instead we bounced somewhere around 16 from my memory. All right. Throughout much of 2025, Roman warned an impending bull market collapse, with the RSI in particular giving bearish signals on longer time frames. The bear flag was lost on the wider crypto trading community, with Ted Pillows drawing comparisons to price action from 2022. The resemblance between Bitcoin's current cycle and the last cycle is truly shocking. If this plays out, let's go over to X, I guess, to find out. If this plays out, a pump to 100,000 and then a dump below 70K. I have the same sort of thesis, but I don't think we're going to go as low as 70K though. All right, but we'll see. I think we're going to touch 100K and probably to retest maybe the low 80s, maybe. Maybe the lowest being 75, but 70K I guess is close enough. They don't exactly they don't look exactly the same, but the trading volume was peaking these days, and there is barely any volume. And that's, coming from, I guess the first comment I read on X from this. Okay. So moving on, guys. Everyone, of course, can't be all, roses and sunshine. Everyone, of course, has different opinions on the markets. Moving on. I think, why would you want to short the best asset in the world going into the best year? That's going to be, don't forget, guys, this is also leading into the best times to make money. Cheat sheet. The little chart, of course, originally, created in, was it 1780s, 1875? I think it's 1875. Of course, I bring this up a lot. By Samuel Brummer, 1875. Years, of course, times. Oh my God, really? Screw you. There we go. Times, periods of when to make money. If you follow this, guys, you are winning. This is like the Illuminati's cheat sheet. Allegedly. What are you, stupid? But that, of course, places us right on top of 2026. Years of times to make good money, high prices, the time to sell stocks and values of all kinds. The years in which you want to have panics have occurred and will occur again, which is like 2019, again, leading right into 2020. Insane. And years of hard times down here in the bottom. Prices, low prices, good time to buy stocks, corner lots, goods, etc. And hold till the boom reaches the years of good times and then unfold down there. And then what are we looking at here? 2032 as being the worst of it, the thick of it. So again, it's insane how this is all lining up into play again. And again, it's just following the money cycles. I have to actually mention this too while I'm thinking about it. Elizabeth Warren usually says stupid stuff, but she did say something that kind of makes sense. I kind of agree with her. Let's see if I can find it. Recently, latest. Am I gonna find it? Was it this one? No, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm not gonna be able to find the clip on the spot. But recently, she had an interview, basically saying that the tariffs with Jerome Powell would have already cut a lot more if it weren't for the tariffs. Stating that basically back in March, he even said specifically March. When did we expect the last bull run? Of course, the pull off to start in March. Of course, following the business cycles and liquidity and interest rates, of course, going into quantitative easing on time, on schedule, and we didn't get that. It's almost kind of like we didn't get that on purpose. Something I kind of agree with on, of course, with Elizabeth. I don't normally agree with this woman, but I did agree with her on that, stating that, we didn't get, if we wouldn't have had the tariffs, we've already started, of course, quantitative easing in March, which, of course, we would have already seen the bull run start in March, and we didn't get much of anything. Still looks like a bear market on the logarithmic chart. All right, let's get back into some crypto news real quick. I'm going to check back in TradFi. I spent a little too long ranting.
There's just a lot of other athleisure companies out there.
Lululemon. They're still talking about Lululemon over on Bloomberg. CNBC right now. What are we talking about? Buy high, sell low.
Maybe
what?
Warner, Netflix, Paramount?
We do a lot of work for corporates. I think you know that, and analyze management decision making. And we studied the distributions of outcomes for M&A, and obviously it's not very good, right? I mean, on average, acquirers underperform. Netflix.
I don't know. I'm already over it. Fox B, what do we got?
That occurred with the national.
What are we covering here?
Being killed.
You think that was an unfortunate accident?
Yeah, unfortunate accident.
Oh, was it the was it the Coast Guard that got shot? I forget. I think that's what that was. All right. Moving on. Let's get back into crypto news. What else we have this morning? Let's take a look at Bitcoin.com news. Let's see. News.bitcoin.com. Price watch. Bitcoin closed 2025 with a bang or a whimper. I don't know. I'm divided on when we're going to see that next sell-off. Is going to be at the very tail end of the year after Santa rally, or is it going to be before Christmas? I've never, again, very, very clear about this. I've never witnessed a Santa rally in crypto ever in the 5-6 years I've been trading crypto. All right, what else we got? Silver 50-year watershed moment continues. Devil's Medal. The Devil's Medal shatters records again. Silver, the so-called Devil's Medal, has I've never heard that reference before. The Devil's Medal? GG, Gamma. Is this true? What the hell? I've never heard that reference before. How have I not heard this? Clarification. Right. I can't even ask AI, please. God. The term Devil's Medal can refer to a different contexts, primarily the associated with music or cultural references, particularly in the relation to the heavy metal or similar genres. There's a few interpretations in music, in band. I don't know. I've never heard that reference before. I feel like I'm living in a Mandela effect or a different reality. Silver, watershed moment continues. The Devil's Medal shatters records again. Silver, the so-called Devil's Medal, has continued to bash records on its way up, reaching prices of over $64 an ounce. Guys, for the first time in history, still breaking every single day now. The last 2 days on silver. Right now, currently sitting at 64 and almost a quarter per ounce. We saw a high today of $64.64. 64. Damn. On, of course, Devil's Medal. I've never heard that before. It's still following my my predictions for the end of the year. That's insane. Wow. It's just still going. All right. I still think we're going to see a $70. I've been saying this all damn, I guess, winter, summer, towards the end of summer. I've been saying we're going to see a $70 silver. Yeah, send it. Screw it. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is retesting 92. Flat. Still, speaking of which, following not the devil's metal, but gold, still behind following gold's price action on Bitcoin. Yeah, maybe we'll see it, of course, recover back up to that. I'm still expecting something like at least a top out to a new all-time high, 30, 40, 50, 140, 50, whatever, before the end of the year. 135. I just don't think we're going to hit 150 at this point, but anything's possible. We only got 2 weeks left, really, to do anything. All right. Moving on. What else we got here? Yeah, so this is pretty much a given, right? A given. Moving on. What else we have? XRP and Solana ETFs maintain strength as Bitcoin and Ethereum see outflows. We got Trust Wallet launches instant crypto purchases with Revolut Access Europe. Nothing really big in the headlines other than the typical the typical paradox of things that don't move markets. Bearish gravity pulls XRP below $2. Can bulls break the curse? I think that happened 2 days ago. I think it broke $2. I don't think it's under $2 again today. It wasn't last night, and it probably isn't today either. XRP holding $2 currently at the present moment. It just broke it again yesterday. So climbed back out of there. It hasn't retested since. All right. What else we got? Let's take a look at how about cryptonews.com. Let's take a look at cryptonews.net. Yeah, cryptonews.net. Amina Bank becomes the first in Europe to go live with Ripple payments. I guess that's a big deal. Speaking of Ripple, XRP. This came out a few hours ago. Ripple has secured a major milestone in Europe. Amina Bank, a regulated Swiss crypto bank, is now the first European bank to officially go live with Ripple payments. This marks this new step in the connecting the traditional banking infrastructure with blockchain rails. The partnership offers crypto-native clients a smoother way to move funds across borders without battling the usual frictions of the old banking systems. Yes, $3 trillion is wasted on the friction of the old banking systems. Every year. Ripple announced that the integration of highlighting that this builds the Amina's earlier adoption of the Ripple stablecoin, RLUSD. New bridge between fiat and blockchain. For years, the crypto companies have struggled to work with the traditional banking networks, especially when sending stablecoins or handling global settlements. Amina Bank says that the gap is now narrowed. Miles Harrison, Chief Product Officer at Amina, explained that the legacy correspondent banking systems simply were not built for digital assets. Stablecoin transfers, in particular, create friction because most banks do not support them. And, of course, they're changing that as of today over there. All right, more banks, of course, adopting crypto as a strategy. I have to do something, guys, or they're going to lose. They're going to lose this war if they don't. All right, we've, of course, been watching that, move into new rails here all damn year. It's been insane how far the bank is already getting in. The banks are already getting in, especially with stablecoin adoption into next year. Bitcoin sinks again. Is it because the Fed members want fewer cuts in 2026? Nah, not really. I think the hawkish tone wasn't really that hawkish. It was actually even probably kind of already priced in because the hawkish tone was already talked about before the meeting, leading up to the meeting. Yeah, so it is what it is. All right, what else we got here? Let's see. I think we're time for some doom scrolling. I'm gonna check out one more news outlet. One more run through TradFi. I'm gonna ignore Bloomberg because it's not gonna have anyone of significance on for us here late today. CNBC's on break. Talking about the National Guard shooting. Yeah, still over on Fox Business. Okay, yeah, we're going to do one more news outlet and then jump into doom scrolling. Of course, find anything else on the Real News outlet on X. All right, let's take a look at Daily Hodl. My tried and true Daily Hodl, my favorite news source. Vivek Ramaswamy strives looks to raise $500 million to accumulate more Bitcoin and buy back stocks and pay debt. Strive Incorporated, the publicly traded Bitcoin treasury company led by Vivek Ramaswamy, announces plans to do that as well. No wonder we're getting a whole bunch of pro-crypto legislation happening in Ohio, man. Holy hell. Oh, hell, the king of Ohio. Where's Jake the Snake when you need him? Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe before heading out today. Try to build the channel up. And, of course, long live the king of Ohio. Reminding me to shill harder every time I talk about them. All right. Strive Incorporated, the publicly traded Bitcoin company led by Vivek Ramaswamy, announces plans to raise $500 million through a new and at-the-market stock offering. According to press release and filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, Strive may also use the funds to purchase income-generating assets or acquire businesses, assets, or technologies that can complement its existing operations. The company says proceeds from the offering a variable rate Series A perpetual preferred stock or SATA stock will be used for multiple purposes, including acquiring Bitcoin and related products, repurchasing Class A shares, paying down debt, and funding working capital and capital expenditures. The sale is to be conducted pursuant to an existing automatic shelf registration settlement or statement, and will follow rules governing at the market offerings under the U.S. securities law. Sounds like they're trying to, maybe cut some of their books and save some pain moving ahead. Potentially, that's what it seems like, cleaning it up. Strive currently holds approximately 7,525 Bitcoin as of November 7th, 2025, making it one of the largest publicly traded Bitcoin companies since launching first ETF in 2022. Strive Asset Management LLC, a wholly owned subsidiary of the SEC registered investment advisor, has grown to manage over $2 billion in assets. Company says offering reflects its ongoing strategy to increase Bitcoin per share and grow shareholder value while maintaining flexibility to invest in new opportunities. All right, this is going on with Vivek Ramaswamy's venture. All right, anything else here to jump into? Dan Ives says 3 stocks set for major breakouts in 2026 driven by monetization of AI. What else? I can tell you, the AI, plays are starting to come down a little bit in overall sentiment. I feel like some of that capital rotation is gonna probably hit our space into next year. ChatGPT, for example, to give you guys an example, from what I've heard, 5.0 from 4.0 hasn't really been that well received as a huge major jump from the last 2 or 3 upgrades, right? So I think we're starting to kind of maybe slow down a bit on innovation in AI, and maybe capital is going to get bored and go into crypto soon, because all the money is sitting still in AI, in that bubble, and not ours. Coinbase says Bitcoin and this is my opinion anyway. Coinbase says Bitcoin and crypto turbulence may have set the stage for December to remember. Coinbase Institutional says a rough November could have created a strong setup heading into next year. I agree. That's exactly my opinion on this as well. My outlook is that we're going to have maybe one last pullback into next year, whether it happens in December or January, one of the two, and then sets us up perfectly for next year. Billionaire Warren Buffett dumps $11 billion. These numbers are getting ridiculous. $11.4 billion to stake in 2 assets as legendary Berkshire Hathaway CEO prepares to go quiet. What's he dumping his money into? Buffett also dumped in $37.2 million of shares of Bank of America, worth about $1.8 billion, and he sold 41.8 shares of Apple in the third quarter. And now sold Apple shares for 8 consecutive quarters. For Bank of America, the streak is 5 consecutive quarters. And despite the steady sell-off, they still hold 238 million shares of Apple, worth $77 billion. Apple remains one of the firm's number 1 positions, representing 22% of its portfolio. Meanwhile, Bank of America is now Berkshire's third largest holding, with 568 million shares, worth $29.3 billion. Bank of America. So that's what they're doing. All right, moving on. BRICS, to push the dish of the dollar escalates to Russia, issues $2.8 billion in bonds using Chinese currency, the renminbi. We covered that last night, guys. So again, more doom for the dollar. Love it. Yeah. All right, guys, let's do some doom scrolling. Catch up with you guys in the chat, and of course, how are you guys feeling? 32% of you guys saying, yes, the bottom is in. No, it's not. With a combined total now of what are we at? Freaking numbers. What is that? 66%, I believe, of you guys saying no. And what are you crazy? The bottom is not in. All right. Okay, let's get back in here in the chat. Catch up with you guys. Cody, feel free to send it to me. Strawberry Dragons. Yeah, send stuff to her. I can't send anything to you back home. No, Cody. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Never. 66% soon. Bob always says that. Yeah. That's how Bob feels, man. 66%. Soon.
When will then
Soon.
be now? Soon.
Strawberry Dragons, yes, this is one for you. This is one for you. Let me take a look. Bobbin. Damn, what is this? Strange AI creatures dancing. It's Vida la Loca. Oh my god. You guys are nuts. Cool. All right. What else we got in the chat before we move on to our doom scrolling segment? I am behind on the chat. What's this? Otaku, there is some rumors in town that we'll be buying an island in Thailand. What? Is there islands to buy in Thailand, Bobbin? With all the Simon Cat money. Oh, jeez, the Simon Cat money. Good morning, Ben. How's it going, Ben? In the house. How's it going, Ben? Gamma God says the devil's in the details. 30 pieces of silver, says Cliff. Especially in the mainstream music and entertainment. Heavy metal for sure. All the wrong frequencies, says Gamma on the devil's metal. OG Bobbin says, what's wrong, really? But another experience. Yes, I can't wait for Chiang Mai, guys. Thailand, of course. Our adventures out that way. If we ever get out that way, if we get this thing going. I did my I looked at my portfolio this week, just to give you guys an idea. At the height of this year, I was looking at like, whoa, it was crazy. I haven't really sold much of my portfolio in the grand scheme of things, and I don't really plan to. I don't want to go back to cash, so I'm just kind of living off crypto. And I looked up the overall my portfolio. I did the math, and I have about 10 years of expenses I could probably use if we do not do anything but go sideways from here on out. So again, you can definitely retire on your stack. You just got to be patient. Gavin God says, I'm not sure, but I'm always down. Bobbin, yes. When are you joining another live on GG? Asking Bobbin. Anytime, Gamma, anytime. Bobbin says it should be every Friday. Damn, Bobbin, calling you out, GG. Maybe another live with GG coming soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Anytime, GG. I'd love to have you on. Yeah, you're awesome. All right, guys. Doom scrolling starts now. Let's see if we can find any new breaking news on crypto as we go forward. Let's see. Unvetted, unfiltered doom scrolling. Just in, Bank of Japan has set hike rates next week for the first time in 11 months. Nikkei Asia. Yes, the carry trade unwind continues next week. Boom. Big stuff coming for Japan. Coinbase set to launch prediction markets and tokenized stocks on December 17th. Yeah, and when this happens, guys, oh man, I just can't imagine people's 401ks. We might touch 7,000 and then have a huge retracement once this thing starts to unwind. Seriously, free DDR RAM, 5 RAM. Oh my God, what the hell? Musk sharing, of course. The free DDR5 RAM. Cryptoverse puts out $9 trillion is knocking on Bitcoin's front door. I thought it was 9 trillion. He's talking about the 401k retirement accounts. This has been going on now for months. We've been covering this. It officially, I guess, came out yesterday. It's been in our feed for this entire week. Jack Muller says, "I will die on this hill. They can't stop this idea." And of course, Jack Muller's donating a Ghost of Satoshi statue to Wall Street. If you guys didn't catch that earlier in the week, we covered it. Commentary, Donald Pump posts behind the scenes of the White House. Was it yesterday? I don't know what the hell that's referring to. These are all older too. How come everything here is older? All right, I don't know. Cryptoverse, of course. George, I'm George, you're George, we're all George. It says, I feel like I might have a stroke every time I say that. Massive. SEC just greenlight the tokenization of Wall Street. The SEC has officially approved the DTCC's plan. We covered all this all week. This one came out 15 hours ago from George. 41 minutes ago from the Bitcoin Archive. Just in, Netflix announces new Bitcoin comedy. One attempt remaining. Starring Jennifer Garner. I heard a little bit about this. It's basically going to be like someone trying to recover an old wallet, and they had one, of course, attempt and the password remaining. And two exes discovered the Bitcoin they won on a cruise is now worth millions, but they've forgotten the password. Yep, that's coming to Netflix apparently. Hopefully gonna get some more interest into our space. Maybe it'll be educational within the comedy. All right. Congress pushes Bitcoin into the 401ks, of course. More and more of that coming up in Coin Bureau. More, of course, great news outlets on YouTube. Yeah, there's another one too. Simply Bitcoin. Bank of America. Bitcoin is highly speculative. You could wake up one day and your account would be worth zero in 2021. Of course, Bank of America said that. Today, Bank of America announces it will issue its own Bitcoin-backed credit. First they fight you, and then of course they join you. Michael Saylor posts a picture of at JP Morgan headquarters, and yeah, he's talking to all the banks. He even said it at Dubai this year. He said that he's been talking to all of the banks. All of the banks. He listed off everyone. Citibank, Standard Chartered, Charles Schwab. I mean, everybody. And of course, JP Morgan. He's there talking right now. In 2011, instead of claiming 5 Bitcoin for free, I was playing this. All right. There's tons of those memes out there. Grok will be used nationwide by El Salvador for personalized education. We covered that last night as well. Elon Musk and El Salvador have been kind of going back and forth on this. So again, pretty awesome. Of course, the partnership with Grok and Elon Musk and El Salvador. They are so ahead of us. And they're just a tiny, tiny country. Of course, the first Bitcoin country, and yeah, the first country to teach their students about Bitcoin, and now utilizing AI in the classroom. Billionaire Ricardo Salinas says that Bitcoin will 8x over $1 million very shortly. It's going to go to $1 million, says Ricardo Salinas on Kitco News. Of course, he's been very pro Bitcoin. I think he just recently moved even more into Bitcoin. All right, of course, isn't that the one of the biggest billionaires out of Mexico? I think that's Salinas. Anyway, Warren Buffett called Bitcoin useless at $600, and since then it's up over 20,000%. All right, I think we've pretty much exhausted the news, guys. I think we are double checking everything and checking it twice, and yeah, we're all caught up on the news today. All right, I'm gonna do one more run through TradFi and maybe crypto news outlets before we head out. It is only 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, so we got a little bit of time to kill here on a Friday morning. Let's see how's Bitcoin doing. I'll check back in the chat here in a second. Bitcoin holding 90,600 with a retracement down. Back down to 90K again on Friday. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's Friday. All right. It's starting to wick here. Let's get into smaller time frames here, see what's going on. Starting to wick here on the shorter time frames, leading into the bigger time frames. It's just starting here on the 1 hour. Boom! How big of a candle? How low can we go? Possibly retesting the likes of 89.5 here soon, or they could be done. We're still holding the trend line so far. It's not been broken yet, so we'll see if this will play out in our favor for recovery over the weekend. Again, my idea, I mentioned if we hold this. My idea is that we just start to chop up into the weekend and slowly recover back to 100K or 95 by Monday. More than likely retouching 95 by Monday, but we have to, of course, not sell everything off right now. Have something to work with. 90,700 being retested right now. Let's take a look at the order books, see how that's going. It's all getting eaten up right now, and that is, of course, the giant buy wall we have at 89,000. I think going down to as low as 87.5. Let's take a look and see what we have to work with. It's a big old game of breakout. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. This is not up to date though. There we go. That looks like it's there. I think it still doesn't look like we have the 80, 89, closer to 89 on the board. Oh yeah, we're still halfway. Yeah, over half we're at like $500 over 90,000 or whatever. I got half a grand over. All right, let's zoom on in here and see what we got to work with. All right, so yeah, we are sitting right here, and we haven't even come down to test it yet. We got to get down here, guys. The buy wall's down here. So let's send it down to 89,000. I'm happy with that. Let's see how fast we wick from there. Again, that's the most heat we have on the map. Of course, the largest area we have right now with a trader's interest looking to buy and scoop up Bitcoin at the golden pocket, currently sitting at, or starting at 89,000 and ending right above 85, about 86, maybe 86.5 at the bottom of that golden pocket. How low can we go on this Friday? Okay, moving on. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's see. Well, how's the chat doing? How's the chat feeling as we watch? Yeah, Bitcoin chip down here, and some people pick up some cheaper Bitcoin on Friday. Gamma God says, yes, maybe every other Friday. Yes, 100%. I'm up for that if you could fit that in your schedule, Gamma. Don't want to, of course, impose. I don't want you all to get tired of me, Bobbin. I don't think anyone can get tired of you, GG. Donald Pump. Don't he say something? We got a Cliff link here. French farmers to the EU eat what? Eat shit. Police cars smeared in manure as rage boils over. French farmers are escalating their protests literally by dumping piles of manure on police vehicles and furious rejection of EU policies that can say are killing the livelihoods. I don't want to get too far into this, but you just reminded me of another thing that's happening, I think, next week. We're going to bail out the American farmers, guys. That's right. Thank you for, by proxy, reminding me of this. The American farmers bailout that's coming into the United States. More money printing going to them for a bailout coming soon. This is as of 2 days ago here. USA Today.
Backbone of our country. So we're going to use that money to provide $12 billion in economic assistance to American farmers. $12 billion is a lot of money.
So yeah, they're looking to get a bailout here soon. I'm not sure when that's looking to roll out, but again, more money printing, so much money printing coming next week. So a sell-off right now in crypto or assets, whatever, it's nothing big when we see all this money accumulating into next year. You just gotta be patient. You gotta be patient and wait for the big run of money printer. Go Burr. All right. French farmers had enough. Into the shit politics, yes. Yes, Cliff. I don't have X, says Bobbin. I don't even have a TV. Free your mind. Yes, I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV since 2006 or 2008. I don't watch it. I had an ex who paid for it once, but I just don't see myself ever paying for it ever again. What's the point? You have everything available to you at your fingertips on the internet for free. Good morning, Otaku and fellow crazies. Good morning, Braveheart. Good morning. No X. Yes, no X. That's crazy. I know. X is like the only place to get real news. Cliff, I know, it's crazy to me too. Bobbin. Yeah, Cliff, only dead fish follow the stream. Very wise words there, Bobbin. No TV or neither, says Braveheart McFreedom. Yes! You guys know that you don't want to be programmed by the masses. Yes, don't follow the herd. Big freedom! Yes, don't forget, guys. What about that McRib? How about that McRib? We're so behind on that McRib pump. Let me see if I can pull that chart up again. God, it reminds me every time I play that clip. It reminds me now on the chart. Here it is before December. Bored Bitcoin and analyst points to McRib meme for bullish return. And we didn't get it. Obviously, we didn't get it. Where is the chart? Here it is. I love this. Yeah, here we go. This is July 2017. Boom! Then we had the bull run with the McRib returning. And then here we go, right here, into January in 2019. Then we got, of course, the the bull run of 2020 and 2021. McRib returned in 2020. McRib returns to McDonald's nationwide for the first time since 2012, and boom, from the very bottom of the bull market, our bear market, to the top of the bull market. And here we are again, the McRib's farewell tour attempts to cash in on nostalgia, and here we go again. We got the McRib returned last month. Was it last month? If it's anything like the last prior McRibs, It only took about, let's see, about 2 or 3 months to really put in some new all-time highs. About two months, I would say. All right, we'll see. We'll see if we get Nick Crib bull run. Okay, I just had to say it again because it's just stuck in my head. It's been a while since I showed it. All right. What else we got here in the chat, guys? Trying to catch up with you guys still. I have a phone and a magnifying glass, says Braveheart. Great minds think alike, says Bobbin. Yes, 100%, my man, 100%. Ha ha ha. Epic, says Bobbin. And Bill Gates owns a lot of farms. Yes, well. Braveheart McFreedoms. Bailouts for farmers already sounds sus. Yeah, it does. We maybe should buy some farm land fast. Yeah, I'm honestly not looking to. I'm not looking to buy any land or live anywhere anymore at this point. At this current point, maybe I'll settle down one day, but I'm not looking to. Yeah, settle down anytime soon. All right. Moving on. Let's see what we got in crypto news. I'm gonna go through World TradFi one more time, ignoring Bloomberg, because they're going to have boring economists on. More risks on private credit coming.
Just by virtue of sheer growth in the market, you are going to get more headlines. You are going to get a lot of those idiosyncratic reports. So that's the first thing I would say. But if I look at the default rate within private credit, for example, especially if you are a PE-backed company, that default rate is still lingering around 1%. So it's not actually risen, much at all. If you're a non-PE-backed company, that default rate has been going up.
Yeah, others would argue it's not.
CNBC's been pretty jank lately. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but the audio is way off. Holy hell!
This idea that credit, standards have loosened given all the committed capital.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
She's got a deep voice. Okay. It's jank again. Again, this is what you get for free, guys. Don't forget, if you want to catch these news outlets for free, sometimes jank, like CNBC has been lately this week, you can go to newslive.com, of course, to catch all these news outlets for free. Don't pay for what you get for free. That's, of course, the whole theme of my damn channel.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. All right, moving on. It's just everything's out for your money, guys. Every single tiny thing you do, man. We can't afford to live anymore. And you can tell the overall sentiment is there on TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, let's go over there real quick. I want to hang out with you guys a little longer today. Let's go into TikTok and see what we got. Can I jump on over there? I don't know. I have a TikTok account, but I got banned like twice. I did start streaming there a couple years ago, and I got banned in 1 week on TikTok. I got banned. All I did was just copy some of my highlight reels from YouTube onto TikTok. It just got banned immediately. It was no different in content from YouTube to TikTok. All right, see if I can log in over there real quick, guys. It's been a long time since I logged into TikTok. I want to basically do some doom scrolling over here, show you guys how we feel overall consumer sentiment in the markets today. In the
Probably will be for
I don't know what the hell this is. Let's look at.
Let's go.
Stop. Really? What?
Cowboy.
J-Gas TikTok shit. Alright, let's see. How about grocery store? We'll just type in anything. Grocery shopping. Another week.
Let's go grocery shopping together as someone who focuses on a high-protein, whole food, balanced lifestyle.
Oh my god. Target took my wallet and ran.
Shopping with a 20-year-old stay-at-home mom whose full-time job is TikTok.
I'm glad that they have these back in stock because Scarlett has been begging for the cotton. I need to grab pasta. I need a bag of potatoes.
What are you buying? What are you buying?
Grab 2 bags of these. I want to make some candied cranberries.
Alright, I guess that's not so much doom. But she's making money on TikTok and buying her groceries with it. Grocery shopping today, full transparent. I don't know. I'm trying to source out some doom. Come grocery shopping with me. Maybe TikTok is starting to censor some of those videos now. Oh man. $50 a month budget for a 16-year-old boy at Safeway. Oh, what? That's insane. $50 a month. That's it. And Safeway too. I haven't seen a Safeway in a long time. How to buy money? Groceries on a budget. Let's take a look at just economy. let's see. Inflation, jobs, breaking, reserve cuts. Yeah, ain't gonna do nothing for the short term. Trump economy is being held up by a massive AI bubble. I'm not feeling any of these, actually. I was hoping to see more Doom today. Not today, though. Not at least latest. I guess we can check out this one here.
My favorite excuse to use right now for basically anything is just saying, in this economy, look, it's just a catch-all for anything. It's like a utility knife. The cashier asks you at Chipotle, you want guac with that? In this economy, you about to throw away half that sandwich in this economy? That's $2.59 worth of sandwich. You got the windows down and the AC on in this economy?
Yep, that's a good one.
Me and my homeboy was chilling a few weeks ago, and he's talking about, oh, I'm about to order some DoorDash. I'm like, in this economy? Bro, the Taco Bell right down the street. I say that shit so much, I started saying it, the shit it don't even apply to. You want me to wash the clothes and fold them same day in this economy? Man, it's like a financial no. Like, I'm not saying no just to say no. It's the economy fault. Even when it ain't. And don't confuse this with like some victim mentality stuff. It's none of that. I call this being financially aware. And to be honest, it probably doesn't save me from a bunch of bad financial choices. My favorite is...
I love it. That's definitely the most entertaining flavor enhancer there is right now. In this economy? Yeah, 100%. 100%. What the hell? I hate it here in the USA. What the hell? Gen Z trying to survive the current U.S. economy.
1,855 days. I've been going through something. Be afraid. I've been going through something.
What the hell? Random shit on TikTok. I love it. I love the Doom on TikTok. All right. Moving on. All right, guys. I that's all I got right now for you. Let's get back in the chat, catch up with you guys. Maybe do one more check into crypto. Make sure nothing else is breaking. Looks like Rob Paul may have just posted something. It's great to be here. Solana conference. Rob Paul saying that predicts altcoin season is coming in 2026. Yeah, 100% agree with him. It's coming. Following, of course, the business cycle has been his rhetoric here since the last 6 months or so.
So with the business cycle currently low, we haven't had alt season. And everyone's like, I can't believe they've robbed us of alt season. It's never going to happen. There's too many tokens. We can't have nice things and all of that bullshit we hear all day. It's not. It's just the economy's stupid. Because what happens is when earnings go up, when the business cycle is strong, you have more earnings and you invest those earnings further out the risk curve. It's just really basic stuff. It happens for exactly the same as small caps, exactly the same with junk bonds, credit. They all operate in exactly the same way, and the business cycle has been subdued. Listen to Scott Bessent. He's telling you all day, as is Trump, is we're going to have a banner year next year. Why? Because they're going to jam the market with liquidity, and they're going to jam fiscal stimulus through as well. Yeah, if you think about it, the US is a service-based economy. They're going to get rid of tax on tips. That's a huge boost to people. There's like $1.5 trillion that will flow into the banking system just from that stuff alone, from the big, beautiful bill. Then we've got the changes to the SLR that allows maybe $3 or $4 trillion of credit creation from the banking system. We've got enormous amounts of this stuff lining up. Why? Because they wanted to win the election. You know, the good thing is, for once, we've actually got a macro hedge fund manager running the treasury. So I know how he thinks. He was a long-term global macro investor subscriber. I've known him for 20 years, and he understands the game, which is jam the business cycle going into the elections. So we've got that. We've got the debt to roll. It's kind of stacking up, and it tells you your beloved, or our beloved, alt season is still to come.
There we go. Rob Paul again saying the business cycle is going to usher in altcoin season into next year. It's all been delayed, guys. We have an extra year. He actually didn't say that on this particular conference clip, but yeah, he did say that in another one. Yeah, it's coming, guys. It's coming. We have a whole extra year now because we delayed it. And like I said, if I can find that clip from Elizabeth Warren, she said that's like the only thing I've ever agreed with her on. There's been a couple things maybe, but that which, of course, said it best, that without tariffs, we would have already ran. We already would have seen, of course, a quantitative easing start in March, which was perfectly timed for this season's bull run, which never happened. Just in, JP Morgan just tokenized a bond on Solana. JP Morgan arranged the creation of distribution and settlement of 50 million short-term bonds for Galaxy, fully executed on Solana's blockchain. I think we covered that earlier as well. All right. Let's get back into it, guys. The chat, I'm going to run through the chat one more time. Take one more brief look at, crypto news, and probably going to head out there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Of course, I bring you the news every single day, 2 or 3 times a day with the latest and greatest. Searching for the latest and greatest every single day. All right, what else we got here in the chat, guys? Bailouts for farmers already sounds sus. Yes, it's insane what's happening soon. Dumped my girlfriend because of the economy. In this economy. Dude, that's awesome. Lowe's. You had a girlfriend in this economy? That's a good one too. Seriously. Girls are expensive, man. I went through it. I know how much it costs. I got my nails done with my mom this week. You had an economy with a girlfriend? You had a girlfriend in this economy? That's one of my favorites. Christmas presents for her teachers in this economy? Yeah. Exactly. I actually told my parents about that for Christmas too. You want to do a Secret Santa in this economy? I might have to. I'm gonna have to take that, man. That's too freaking good. I love it. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Christmas presents for her teacher. Yes, her name was Frank, says Lois. What the hell? Your girlfriend. OG Ballin says, Strawberry, I had a song for you. Scroll up a bit in the chat. There it is, of course, for Strawberry. Now, here it is, of course, Dragons. Of course, our favorite flavor of Dragon. E.P. Perez comes in with a 200 penny super chat. 200 penny super chat from EZ. 12 miles of gas in this economy? Oh, God. Yeah, I just did a visit to a friend, and it took me I think it was 60 miles. Yeah, it was both ways. So 120 miles I drove yesterday to meet up with an old friend. Crazy. In this economy? God. Here it is, Dragons. Here it is. Jeez, 100% agree with you on that one. It's ridiculous what we're doing in this economy. All right. All right, guys. I think that's all I got for you. We are, of course, ran through all the news. We have the latest and greatest here for you. We've exhausted the news, squeezed it dry, and we'll get some more, I'm sure, by tonight's live stream. Bitcoin's still holding $90,000 before the weekend. It's a Friday. We just opened. We still have time. Intraday trading begins in 2 hours. Could, of course, see a recovery soon. Again, don't expect the world, though. It's Friday. So we could still just kind of keep it down here. And, maybe check the lows, get into this 89K range, hit the wall, see how fast we wick, and all that jazz coming soon. I can't wait to see if we touch it, guys. I want to see how fast that wick's going to be to the upside. Maybe we'll get back on top of this channel again after that big buy push. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, don't do anything stupid before the bull run. Ha ha ha. Later.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me run up the land for more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shopping and more. In other words, I choose you.
One food for thought before we head out, guys. Everyone always says, if I would have just bought gold, if I would have just sold at the top, if I would have just done this, all this crap in hindsight, right. But no one ever says, what if I would have just done nothing? What if I would have just done nothing? Oh, don't forget, guys. Keep that in the back of your mind. Because some people might be asking themselves that after this run. It's like, what I just done? Nothing. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, I'll take a look. I'm taking a leave. Have a good night, and I will see you again soon. 8 p.m. Eastern. Later. We're gonna win eventually, right, guys? Right? I don't know.
When will then be now? Soon.